Nia didn't even see the slap coming. 1 second she was standing in her mother's kitchen, trying to steady her breathing, and the next crack her mother's hand flew across her face, so fast her vision flashed white. The sound echoed through the cramped room like a gunshot. Her head snapped sideways, her cheek burning instantly. Tyrell froze with his mouth open. Samuel, her father, flinched but didn't move. Cousin Monique gasped but didn't intervene. Lorraine Carter stood there, chest heaving, eyes sharp with a fury Nia hadn't seen since she was a teenager. "You will not disrespect me in my own house," she hissed. Nia lifted a trembling hand to her cheek. "You hit me," she whispered, more shocked than hurt. "And I'll do it again if you talk to me like you've lost your damn mind," Lorraine snapped. "Now, you're going to do what's right for this family." Nia couldn't breathe. She had pushed through too many years, too many sacrifices, too many insults for this. All because I said I'm not giving Tyrell half of my business? Tyrell stepped forward, arms crossed. "You should, though. You know I've been struggling. You know I need a real opportunity." "You've had opportunities," Nia shot back. "You quit every job after 2 weeks." "Because those jobs weren't meant for me. And my company is." "You owe us," Lorraine cut in sharply. "After everything we've done for you. After everything I sacrificed. And now you're acting brand new because you finally have money." "Finally?" Nia let out a disbelieving laugh. "I worked. I bled for that company. I slept in my car while y'all were here renovating the kitchen." Lorraine's eyes narrowed. "Watch your tone." "Or what?" Nia asked softly. "You'll hit me again?" The room stilled. Tyrell clenched his jaw. Samuel stared at the floor. Monique looked away. No one defended her. No one said a word. Nia swallowed hard. "I'm leaving. You walk out that door," Lorraine snarled. "And don't come back." Nia waited for someone, anyone, to say something. No one did. So she walked out. Cold air slapped her face the moment she stepped outside, but it wasn't nearly as painful as the sting from her mother's hand. Her eyes blurred as she unlocked her car. She slid into the driver's seat, locked the doors, and finally allowed herself to breathe. Her phone buzzed non-stop. She didn't answer. Instead, she pressed record on her voice notes and whispered shakily, "My mother slapped me. I'm driving to the police station." She didn't even know why she said it out loud. Maybe she needed proof. Maybe she needed courage. Maybe she needed to hear herself make a decision she'd never imagined making. When she pulled into the Rivergate Police Department parking lot, her hands were still shaking. She forced herself inside. A young officer looked up from the desk. "Ma'am? Are you okay?" Nia's voice broke. "I need to file a report." "For what?" "Assault!" She turned her face slightly so the red mark became visible. The officer's expression softened immediately. "Come with me. I'm Officer Harmony Daniels. Let's talk." In the small interview room, Nia felt like a balloon about to burst. Officer Daniels slid a box of tissues across the table. "Whenever you're ready." "It was my mother," Nia whispered. "She slapped me." Officer Daniels paused, choosing her words carefully. "That doesn't make it less serious. What happened?" Nia told her everything. The meeting, the demand for half her business, Tyrell's entitlement, Lorraine's rising anger, the slap, the threat, the years of pressure. "And you refuse to give him half your business?" the officer asked. "It's mine," Nia said. "I built it from nothing." "That's not a crime, but hitting you is." Nia exhaled, her voice trembling. "I recorded some of it. Not the whole thing, but before the slap, when the argument got heated." "Can I hear it?" Officer Daniels asked. Nia handed her the phone. The officer listened silently, her brows pulling together tighter and tighter. The slap wasn't captured, but the verbal abuse afterward was crystal clear. "This is enough," Officer Daniels said. "We can move forward. Your mother will be arrested. Are you prepared for that?" Nia's heart twisted. Christmas was 2 weeks away. She imagined her mother in a cold cell. She imagined Tyrell blaming her forever. She imagined her grandmother's voice, always preaching unity. But then she imagined the slap, the contempt, the entitlement, the years of being the responsible one, the one who never asked for anything, the one who always paid. She closed her eyes. "Yes," she whispered, "I'm prepared." "Okay," Officer Daniels said gently. "We'll proceed." By the time Nia got home, her phone was exploding texts, missed calls, voicemails. She ignored them all. She walked into her condo, shut the door, slid down to the floor, and finally broke. Tears rushed out of her like a dam she'd been holding back for years. 3 hours later, her phone rang again. This time it was her attorney, Clara Hughes. "Nia, what happened?" "I got 3 calls from your father and 1 from your cousin." Nia wiped her face. "I pressed charges." "4? My mother hit me." Clara inhaled sharply. Okay. First, good. You did the right thing. Second, this is going to escalate. Tyrell will lash out. Your mother will deny everything. We need to get ahead of whatever story they're about to tell." "They're already calling me," Nia murmured. "Then block them. I'm getting my husband Victor looped in. He handles criminal cases." Nia leaned her head back against the wall. "Clara, they're going to hate me." Clara's voice softened. "Your mother hit you. The only people who should be hated are the ones who abused you, not the one who finally stood up." Nia closed her eyes. "She's going to be arrested tonight, isn't she?" "Yes," Clara said. "Prepare yourself." But nothing could have prepared her. At 6:22 a.m., her father left her a voicemail, voice trembling. "Baby, they took your mother away." Nia sat up in bed, heart pounding. The voicemail continued. "She screamed your name the whole time. Ty's already on Facebook telling people you're trying to destroy us. Nia, call me back, please." Her phone pinged again. Screenshots filled her notifications. Ty's Facebook post already had 300 shares. Lorraine's church friends were calling her ungrateful. People she hadn't spoken to in years were commenting. Nia stared at it all, numb. This was just the beginning. Nia didn't make it 2 steps into her office before Kendra, her operations manager, rushed toward her. "Boss, we need to talk. Someone just called asking if you arrested your own mother." Nia's stomach twisted. "News travels fast." "It's all over Facebook," Kendra murmured. "People are tagging your business page. Clients are messaging us." "I know," Nia whispered. "I saw." Her staff gathered around 9 faces she'd fought to protect, support, and keep employed through every storm. They looked concerned, not judgmental. But concern still felt like pressure. "Is it true?" one of her content strategists, Jamal, asked carefully. Nia inhaled. 3 days ago, my mother slapped me during a family dispute. I went to the police. This morning, she was arrested." Silence. Then Kendra stepped forward. "What do you need from us?" Nia's throat tightened. That one sentence broke her. These weren't just employees. They were her backbone. "Just keep things running," she said quietly. "Ignore the noise." "Already on it," Jamal said. "We hid comments on the company page and blocked the accounts that tried to spam." "That's not all," Kendra added. "One of our clients asked about the rumors. I told them it was a private family matter, and you're the most stable person I know." Nia blinked at her. "Thank you, boss," Kendra said softly. "You don't have to face this alone." Her phone buzzed again. She checked it. "Unknown number," she answered. "Hello? Nia? It was Victor Hughes, Clara's husband. This is Victor. Your mother's arraignment is in 2 hours. They're charging her with simple assault. Bail is likely, but the DA takes domestic cases seriously." "She'll get out today?" Nia asked. "Probably," Victor said. "But here's the part you're not ready for. Your family has already begun calling the DA's office, claiming you're unstable." Nia shut her eyes. "Of course they are." "Don't panic," Victor said. "Just be prepared. Also, your father called my office. He wants to talk to you." Nia stiffened. "Why?" He didn't say, but he sounded ashamed. The line went quiet before Victor added, "Nia, stay strong. This is far from over." She hung up, just as another message came in, this time from Monique. "We need to talk. Before you destroy the whole family." Nia stared at the text until her vision blurred. Destroy the family? Hadn't they destroyed her for years? Her phone rang again. "Dad," she answered cautiously. "Dad?" "Baby girl." Samuel's voice cracked immediately. "I'm sorry." Nia felt a lump rise in her throat. "For what?" "For not protecting you," he whispered. "For not stopping her. For not speaking up sooner." Nia swallowed hard. "Why didn't you?" "Because your mother. She has a way of controlling everything. Even me. But when she hit you, and then blamed you, I saw the truth." The truth? Nia wasn't sure she wanted to hear more. "Can you come over later?" Samuel asked. "There's something I need to show you. Something about your grandfather." "What about him?" "Just come," he said. "It's important." She hesitated, but then nodded. "Okay." When they hung up, Nia sat in her office chair and let her head fall into her hands. Her whole life was unraveling in public. Every secret, every wound, every family dysfunction on display. At noon, Victor called again. "Your mother refused a plea deal," he said. "She wants to fight it." The judge set bail at $5,000. Nia frowned. "Did Ty pay it?" "No, your father refused to. And Ty, well, let's just say he wasn't eager to spend money." "So what happens?" "She might be held until tomorrow," Victor said. "Possibly through Christmas, if bail isn't paid." Nia froze. "Christmas!" Her chest tightened. She still had memories of their old traditions, even if they were filled with tension. Midnight choir rehearsals. Lorraine cooking for the entire family. The smell of cinnamon rolls every morning. Now her mother might be sitting in a cold jail cell instead. Her entire body felt like it was splitting in half guilt, half relief. When Nia arrived at her father's house later that evening, the energy felt different. Peaceful. Quiet. Missing Lorraine's constant pressure. Samuel sat at the kitchen table, a manila folder in front of him. His hands shook slightly. "You should sit," he said. Nia sat slowly. "What's this about?" "Your grandfather," Samuel said, sliding the folder toward her. "He left you a business inheritance, $40,000. Nia's heart stopped. "What?" "You were supposed to receive it when you turned 24 or opened your own business." "Dad, I never saw a dime of that." "I know." His voice broke. "Your mother convinced me to hold on to it. She said you weren't ready, said you'd waste it, said Ty needed it more." Nia's breath caught in her chest. "Dad, where is the money?" Samuel looked down in shame. "We spent it." Nia's entire world tilted. She opened the folder with trembling hands. Bank statements, emails between her parents, Lorraine's notes, all proof. $27,000 gone. Used to cover Tyrell's debts, Lorraine's vacation, the living room renovation, the new car. Her inheritance, her lifeline, her chance at stability, all gone. Her voice was barely a whisper. I slept in my car. For months. I ate noodles every day. I could have built my business so much faster. Why didn't anyone tell me? Tears rose fast, uncontrollable. Samuel cried too. I'm sorry. I regret it every day. Your mother said you'd be fine. She said Tyrrell needed it more. She said you were stronger. Stronger. Nia felt something inside her finally break. She slammed the folder shut. I want copies of every document. Now. Samuel nodded. I already made copies. Her phone buzzed again. Tyrrell. Against her better judgment, she answered. What the hell is wrong with you? Tyrrell shouted immediately. Mom is sitting in jail, and you're out here playing victim on social media. I didn't post anything, Nia said coldly. Well, somebody leaked the police report. People are dragging us. You better fix this. I'm not fixing anything, she said. You and Mom created this mess. Your family, Tyrrell yelled. Family handles things privately. Oh, so privately you can hit me? Privately you can steal from me? Privately you can demand half my company? You owe us, Tyrrell screamed. You think you built that business alone? Mom sacrificed everything for you. Nia laughed at the absurdity. No, I built it while you were spending my inheritance. Silence. Yeah, she said. I know, Tyrrell sputtered. That money wasn't even that much. It was mine, Nia snapped. And you spent it while I was sleeping in my car. You're so dramatic. I'm done, Nia said firmly. Don't call me again. She hung up, then blocked him. Everywhere. When she got home, she finally opened her laptop and drafted a simple post. My mother assaulted me. I recorded the argument. My grandfather left me money to start my business. My mother hid it and spent $27,000 of it without my knowledge. This is not a family disagreement. This is years of abuse. Abuse has consequences. That's the full story. She attached the documents and clicked post. Then she waited. Within an hour, the entire city flipped. Within 2 hours, Nia's phone filled with notifications so fast, it froze twice. The tone online had shifted completely. People were outraged on her behalf. I can't believe your mother stole from you. She hit you and took your inheritance? You did the right thing. This is not a disagreement. This is abuse. For once, the truth was louder than the lies. Nia didn't respond to anything. She didn't owe explanations anymore. At midnight, she received a text from Kendra. You okay? You need anything? We love you. Nia smiled weakly at her screen. Love was a word she rarely associated with family, but tonight it felt real. The next morning, Victor called again. Your mother made bail. Nia's stomach tightened. Who paid? There was a pause. Your father didn't. Tyrrell didn't either. It was a church member. Of course, Lorraine always had people who believed her without question. Be careful, Victor warned. She's angry and she's unpredictable. That same afternoon, building security phoned Nia. Miss Carter, your mother is downstairs demanding to see you. Do you want us to let her up? Nia's blood ran cold. No, absolutely not. And she is legally not allowed to be here. Tell her to leave. Lorraine's shouting echoed through the speaker. Nia, don't you dare hide from me, after everything I did for you. Security kept her contained until police arrived. Nia watched from her office security feed as officers escorted Lorraine out, while she screamed curses up at the building's windows. That night, Lorraine appeared at Nia's condo, pounding on the door so hard it made the hinges rattle. Neighbors peeked through their peepholes as Lorraine shouted, "You ungrateful child! Open this door! You think you can get away with ruining me!" Police were called again. Lorraine was arrested again. This time, bail was set at $15,000. No one, absolutely no one, paid it. The next day, Tyrell unexpectedly knocked on Nia's office door. He looked exhausted, like he hadn't slept in days. "Can I come in?" he asked quietly. Against her instincts, Nia nodded. Tyrell stepped inside and sank into a chair. "You broke Mum," he muttered. "She's falling apart in there." Nia folded her arms. "She hit me. She stole my inheritance. She tried to force me to hand over my company again. That's not breaking someone. That's accountability." Tyrell rubbed his face. I didn't know about the money." "Yes, you did," Nia said. "Dad told me everything." He froze. "And he told me about all the times Mum manipulated him into giving you money while telling me I needed to be stronger." Tyrell swallowed hard. "Look, I never thought she'd actually get arrested over all this." "That's the problem," Nia said quietly. "No one thought she'd ever face consequences." He lowered his hands. "Do you remember when you were 8 and you won that essay contest? The $100 prize?" Nia frowned slowly. "Yeah, I remember. Mum took it," Tyrell said. "Gave it to me to buy a suit for a school event. I didn't know until now that it haunted you." The memory stabbed Nia like a fresh wound. Tyrell looked down. "Mum always said you didn't need things as much as I did. She always said you were tougher." Nia exhaled shakily. "Being strong doesn't mean being used." Tyrell nodded miserably. "Yeah, I see that now. But understanding didn't change anything. Not anymore." The trial was set 3 weeks later. The courtroom was chilly and unforgiving. Lorraine sat stiffly at the defense table, lips pursed, eyes full of betrayal. Her once proud posture was gone, replaced by a hollow rigidity that looked more like denial than remorse. Tyrell sat behind her, arms folded tight. Nia entered with Victor and Clara at her sides. Her father was already seated behind her, looking 10 years older but more resolved than she'd ever seen him. Kendra and Jamal were there too, along with 4 other staff members. Her side of the courtroom was full. Lorraine's side was sparse. The DA presented the audio recording. The room grew so still the fluorescent lights buzzed loudly. Everyone heard it. Lorraine's escalating rage, Tyrell's entitlement, the slap, the venom that had followed. The jury recoiled visibly. Then came the financial evidence, bank statements, emails, years of manipulation laid bare. Lorraine refused to look at any of it. When Nia took the stand, her hands trembled, but her voice did not. "Why did you press charges against your mother?" the DA asked. Nia looked directly at the jury. "Because for 31 years, I was taught to put my family first. Even when it destroyed me, I was told to sacrifice, to be strong, to make myself smaller so others could have more. I allowed it. I thought that was love." A single tear slid down her cheek. "But when my mother slapped me, after stealing from me, after years of emotional manipulation, something inside me finally broke. I realized love without boundaries isn't love at all. It's control. And I won't let my family control or hurt me anymore." Her voice cracked, but she continued. "I pressed charges because I matter too." The courtroom was silent. The jury deliberated for just under 3 hours. When they returned, the verdict was unanimous. Guilty. Lorraine's face went rigid. She didn't cry. She didn't flinch. She only whispered, "You'll regret this." As officers guided her out, the judge issued 18 months of probation, mandatory counseling, and a permanent restraining order preventing her from contacting Nia in any way. Tyrell stormed out without a word. Samuel reached for Nia's hand. "I'm proud of you," he whispered. "I'm so sorry it took me this long to stand beside you." 6 months passed. Samuel finalized the divorce. Lorraine moved out of Rivergate City entirely. Tyrell cut contact with everyone, unable to face the truth. The remaining $13,000 of Nia's inheritance sat untouched until she finally knew what to do with it. She bought her grandfather's abandoned barbershop. The place had peeling paint and broken windows, but stepping inside felt like stepping into her childhood, into the one place her grandfather's love had always felt unconditional. She renovated it into the Carter Women's Empowerment Hub, a mentorship center for young Black women trying to start businesses with nothing but grit and ambition, the same way she had once started. On opening day, she hung her grandfather's picture above the entrance. When she stood beneath it, she whispered, "I made it, Grandpa, and I'm helping others make it too." Later that night, alone in the warm glow of the renovated space, Nia allowed herself to finally feel everything she had been holding back. The loss, the grief, the freedom, the loneliness, the power. She wiped her eyes, breathed deeply, and whispered into the quiet room. Sometimes, love means walking away, even when it breaks your heart. She turned off the lights, stepped outside, and locked the door behind her. A new chapter, fragile but hopeful, waited on the other side. If this story touched you, the narrator's voice would say in the ending, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. And tell us, have you ever had to walk away from someone you loved to save yourself?